Hey, it's me, Tammy B, and I'm back, and I'm gonna do a quick review on Hollywood Divas. This is the episode. It was called some No Shade in the Forest. And one thing I like about Hollywood Divas titles, they're like full of shade, which is so appropriate because the girls themselves are so full of shade. So it's called A Shade in the Forest, I want to say, something like that. And Paula's husband's name is Forrest. So it started off with Star and Countess going to lunch. And I really like their friendship. It seems genuine. We know they've been knowing each other since the 90s or earlier than that. So they seem pretty cool. And one thing I like about Shar, off the bat, she was like, well, I started some drama by not including Lisa on the flyer. And Countess was like, why you do that? She was like, because I don't know her like that. She was like, you wrong. So I like the fact that Shar admitted her shadiness up front and Countess checked her up front and then they moved on, So to me, that's the epitome of a true, real friendship. So that genuineness is good to see on reality TV shows between people, period, but between black women too. Lisa met with Sean, and Sean was one of the directors on the White Projects, and he is just mad. I really don't understand why he's that mad. I know that he's the producer and maybe all of this drama affects his cut too, but to me he just seemed a little bit too into it. Next, Elise and Golden met. Elise went over to Golden's house, and Golden, I just don't know, like, does she act this crazy period, or does she really think she always right? She was going on and on once again about asking Elise, did she do the side deal or not? And then going on and on about Elise need to recognize that she was disrespectful to women who had babies out of wedlock, and she wasn't. The lady asked Elise a question, why do you feel bad about having kids? And she was like, I don't, because I wanted to do it. And Golden keeps saying she said the right way. She didn't say the right way. She said, I don't know what she said. She said the traditional way, or she said something, but Golden keeps saying it the right way. She never said the right way to make it seem like everyone's else way was wrong. She just said that's how she wanted to do it, and since that never happened, she never had the kids. Now, we all know it's probably more to the story, but I don't understand why Golden is going on and on. Well, clearly because she had a baby out of wedlock, and now she's not with the guy, and she's still single, so she feels some sort of way. But Golden, calm down. And then she also need to calm down because I don't know if she need to calm down on this part. So, of course, they asked Elise, did you try to cut us out or not? And to me, Elise didn't give a straight answer on the cruise. So now that Elise is at Golden's house, Golden is asking her, let me know, I feel like I'm your real friend. Let me know, did you try to cut me out or not? Look at me in my eyes and tell me. Now, I do think Golden is pressing too much, but hey, as a real friend, you do know how to look in your friend's eye and be like, okay, are you hurt for real? Are you telling the truth? And honestly, even though Elise looked at her and was like, no, like I didn't believe that. And I don't even know her that well. Like, I don't believe she's not telling the whole story. So, but hey, we'll see what really happened. So Countess met with her manager and told her she wanted her to be in a movie and to sing on the soundtrack. And see, a manager is supposed to get you in check. And Countess was feeling offended because the manager was like, I need you to practice. I need you to rehearse. I need you to be able to sing a full song. And come on now, like, even though you like, oh, you questioning my vocals. I mean, I get that as I'm not an artist, but I'm saying I get an artist can be sensitive, but come on, Countess. You know your voice sounds husky now and you're not even singing. The last time you did do some exercise, I don't think that ever happened. So, you got to understand her from a business point. That's why these people whose managers are their friends, y'all really need to, like, firm them lines of this is the business part of our friendship and this is the, friendship part of our friendship. Like, you can't, get mad. But I do understand, I understand, but so that's that. So hopefully I'm looking forward to seeing this song. I haven't really seen her sing in a while. And I actually said I was going to go look up some stuff of her singing because I do remember her singing on the Parkers and it was pretty good. And she actually pointed out that she used to actually record in advance and lip sing. So that was an interesting tidbit information. But hey. Next thing was Paula's mother and Forrest, and they went to take their son Wonderful, Onederful, to make some candy. So she was all spelling her name to the cake lady, and the cake lady didn't have no interest in the son name. She's like, look, let's go make this candy. while y'all do whatever y'all gonna do. So that was funny. So that was an interesting scene. The three of them, the mother, she always brings a funny little element. Her and Forrest, I don't like to see, brokenness in families all like that. But just the fact that, the mother-in-law and the husband have that banter, and it's when it's get disrespectful, like when he called her the B word, that was too much. But just the little shadiness between them, I think is kind of funny. But one thing the mom said, and I know this is kind of controversial advice, but she's told Paula, like, sit down. This your husband. He said this is his idea. Let him do it. If it work, it work. If it fail, it fail. And I know that's hard when you're part of groups. Like, if the leader ain't doing right, you want to jump in and help because it affects you, either your money or if it's school, your grade. So you want to fix it. But honestly, just from my experience, it just seems sometimes in a marriage, like, when somebody is so adamant about doing something, you do have to just let them do it and either be there to pick up the pieces or, encourage them throughout the way so it will work. So I do think that, Paula should listen to the mother's advice. But like Paula said, I don't know if she said that because it's good advice or if she said that because she kind of know Forrest go fail and she just kind of want to see him fall on his ass. So we'll see how that goes too. So Golden went to visit Countess, and that was fine. That was kind of cool because I think this is the first time Golden and Countess are seeing each other since Countess didn't go on the cruise, and then Golden couldn't come to Countess's party. And so it was cool how she let her turn around and was just giving her props and she looked well. Honestly, it didn't seem genuine, but just because, Golden said so many bad things or things that came off bad last season, at least she was trying to say, oh, you look good. Glad you're happy, da 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 da. But of course, Golden can't stay in the good graces too long because right when she went up to, ooh, popcorn, microwave popcorn, this causes cancer. This is bad for you, not for you or the kid. Like, da da da. I'm like, dude, you just walked in this lady house. You just met her kid clearly for the first time because you didn't. I don't know if she asked her what's her name or what's her age. So come on now. Don't go attack as soon as you walk in somebody's house. But I did like the fact that she complimented the daughter, told her how beautiful she was. I like to see, us encouraging our daughters like just from jump. So that was kind of a cute scene. And then Golden and Countess were talking about Paula. And I think Countess is my favorite so far. I feel, a little bit bad for her that she did. It seemed when she got her lipo, she seemed like she was in a lot of pain. And I know a lot of people recover from surgeries different, but she looked like she was in so much pain that it was a lot to go through for her to almost look the same. Like I can see a little bit that she did lose a little bit weight. And I looked up lipo a long time ago and I don't know if it's different or if it's different types, but it said like usually you can only suck out 25 pounds. So, 25, depending on how, big you are, your stature, your physique, 25 pounds may not look that different, So I'm pretty sure if I got 25 pounds sucked up, I might have some neck still left too. So, but she doesn't look that different to seem to have gone through that much pain. So I know it hurts her feelings when people say, when Elise or Golden said, oh, she don't look that much different. But the fact of the matter is you don't look that different, So, that was that. And the last scene was just a big old fight that it seemed like we've been waiting for like 3 weeks. And so let's see. It was Golden, Lisa, Sean, the producer, Countess, and Forrest. They met to talk about the White Sisters project and basically ended up being a fight. And the main few parts that I remember is Forrest grabbing a ketchup bottle about to hit Sean. And I'm like, what you gonna do with a plastic ketchup bottle? So that was silly. But the funniest part is while everybody was fighting, Countess was sitting there eating. And the cameras made sure they showed that. It seemed like they showed her chewing at a particular part. When people was fighting, she eating chips, one drop, she pick it up and eat. It was just funny. I was like, it was funny because she like, this crap ain't phasing me. And she even said, see, this one I don't go nowhere. But the other funny part is this whole lipo thing is a big topic. If it's changed or not, if Golden is right about it's inside or out or not. And the fact that they keep showing her like eating, I mean, clearly she don't want to be on a diet forever or she wouldn't have got on lipo, but you can't get mad when people say you look the same, but then you eat nachos in the middle of the fight. So that was funny as heck. So Forrest just said, hey, I'm the owner. Y'all either take it or leave it because I could recast y'all. And like, Forrest, you don't know nobody. You can't get no better actresses than that. Not that they, they're great actresses, but I'm just saying, like, You trying to make it seem like, oh, y'all ain't nobody that could get somebody. If this was your project, you would have got somebody in the first place. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope it all works out because I do actually want to see it. I mean, it didn't look all like high tech, but I mean, I watch straight to DVD movies anyway. So of course I will, watch some with these five ladies that I do know. And Golden, Golden, I have a love and hate relationship because I love Maya Wilkes. So to me, she acts like Maya Wilkes all the time. So the part where she acts like Maya Wilkes and it's funny, I love, but then she just so shady. Like she told Forrest, you need to call a taxi or you need to call an Uber because I know you ain't got no license. And I'm just like, why you had to say that? That was disrespectful. That ain't your husband. Like, you cannot like him but not be there's people I don't like, but I don't sit there and just disrespect them all the time. And they may not like me, but they don't just disrespect and throw shade or jabs at me. But I know it's supposed to be fun or for the show or whatever, so I get it. But that was one comment she said, and she just, I don't know. Everybody going in on Forrest, and I know Forrest is not the best guy. He don't really know what he's doing, but I don't know. I guess I just always root for the underdog, but I'd be like, dang, poor little Forrest, he can't win. His mama-in-law said, dang, you don't never do nothing right, or you don't know what you're doing. Golden is just like, you ain't got no license. And even Countess, and I could have sworn I saw Countess push Forrest. So I don't know if she was just trying to break up the fight, but it seemed like she pushed him and then went back to the nacho. So I don't know. And then at the end of the day, Forrest just left. Well, they all left. And after the fight, oh, and Golden said something like, y'all wanna write y'all memoirs from jail? That was funny too. So she had a few little quips in the fight that was pretty funny. And then of course on the way out, she's like, this is too much. I don't want to be in this scene. This Golden. I'm like, girl, you already in the scene. You done said the most one-liners in the scene already. And now that they fighting, now you don't want to be in it. It's too bad. It's too late. What are you talking about? You're in the scene and you've said stuff. So so that's interesting. It was a pretty cool episode. Next week, Golden goes on a date, so that'll be interesting. And then Paula wasn't at this little fight first. They said she had to work, which I believe she did have to work because it seemed some people probably feel like, oh, she didn't want to address the drama, so she sent Forrest, but she seemed like the type that feel more confident when Forrest is next to her. So it seemed like since Forrest was here, because he wasn't on a trip on the cruise, that she would feel more comfortable going. So I do think that she really did have to work. But then next week, I guess it shows her and Sean, the producer, kind of going at it about what happened on this week. So we'll see what happens. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.